Dolphins fans, how are we doing today? It is Ben Morgan of the Fins Up Network. It's Monday, which means OTAs are finally here. A little bit of on-field action. Finally, we have waited long enough. Love free agency, love the NFL draft, but nothing beats the product that is on the field. And before we jump in, rest assured, quarterback one, Tua Tagovailoa, indeed was present. You might have saw over the weekend kind of the hoopla, the clickbait, everything out there that's kind of turned this situation into a mess, which quite honestly isn't a mess whatsoever. It's just par for the course. It's just Tua's involved. So media's got to blow it up. We are going to jump into all of that action, everything that we've got from today. But real quick, this is actually kind of one of the times of the year where you get some new viewers, obviously, when stuff starts happening on the field. You get a few new people tuning in. So first, if you're a first-time viewer, thank you. Welcome to the Fins Up Network. It is Ben Morgan. If you like what you're seeing here, go ahead and get subscribed. As always, thank you to all the returning subscribers as well. Definitely appreciate all the loyal viewers out there. We'll be back after all of these OTA, all these mini camp sessions, training camp later in the year, doing recaps of every single day's practice report. So yes, definitely get subscribed if you haven't done so already. Like I said, we're going to jump into things here right away, but unfortunately for Monday's OTA session, the local media was not allowed at today's session. So unfortunately, we're going to spend more time talking about this first topic than I personally care to. And as you can see right there, Tua was present. We got a little contract update as well that we will share. But like I said, that report over the weekend, basically saying Tua has missed some of the voluntary stuff. He's been absent more than he's been present. Hey, maybe he's even going to potentially hold out. I put on Twitter shortly after that report came out and said, you know what? Based on what I'm told from the team, and like I said, I'm not into this clickbait jargon. It's that Tua has been present. He's been around the facility. He has been with the team. He's doing workouts with the team. He's just also doing stuff on the side with his trainer, like he always has. He's doing stuff with his new quarterback coaches, which the team supports. Quite honestly, I'm told that Tua Tagovailoa is in the best shape of his life. He's working on his arm strength. He's working on the speed, the ability to escape. So it's not like he's running through sand when he's in the pocket. He's lost a little bit of weight. He's learned, obviously, through the jiu-jitsu, how to fall a little bit safer. There's quite honestly nothing to worry about in regards to Tua Tagovailoa and this entire offseason just in general. So yes, like expected, like we've been talking about, Tua present at today's OTA session. There is no holdout, and the Dolphins remain committed to getting this long-term deal done. Now, I say that knowing that he has, in fact, turned down an offer from the Miami Dolphins. Guess what, though? That is part of negotiation that you're going to see with Tua, with Waddle, with any other play in the NFL, people in jobs around the world. It's called negotiation for a reason. There's quite honestly not too much to see here. Tua's camp isn't going to just jump on the first thing that the Miami Dolphins front office throws at him. And the Dolphins aren't going to give in to every single one of Tua's demands. That's just not how it works. From my understanding of the situation, Tua wants a no trade clause in the contract, which the front office is not 100% on board with. So that's one of the holdups. And the Dolphins would actually like some of his deal to be based on incentives, which Tua's camp isn't 100% on board with. So there's obviously more to this situation than that. That's just kind of the information that I'm privy to. But like I said, it's called negotiation. It also remains one of the top goals for the Dolphins this offseason to get both Tua Tagovailoa and Jaylen Waddle, get their contracts extended before the season starts. That is the team's primary goal at this point in time of the offseason. And all signs are kind of pointing towards, a lot can happen. Like I said, there's negotiation with these contracts all the time. If I'm guessing today, look for, like I said, this is kind of more speculation. Look for Tua's contract to kind of be in that Jared Goff range. You're going to be, Goff signed 4 years, $212 million, right in that $50 to $52, $53 million per year. Like I said, I spent more time on that than I wanted to. It's just with the media not being allowed into today's practice session, we just don't have as much to report on. One of the things that we do have, though, David Long was the official sporter of the Miami Dolphins orange jersey. Now, if you don't know exactly what that means, we'll talk about it the first couple of times we do videos. After that, it's just going to be assumed. It's probably assumed for a lot of you so far. However, that goes to the player that was deemed to have the top performance, either in the practice or like a compilation of practices leading up to today's. And you're saying, well, hey, Ben, this was day one of OTAs. Well, maybe it goes back into the film room. It could go back to something to last year. Probably something over this offseason that David Long did. Besides getting a new jersey number, I think he's going to look super fast. What's he in 11? Problem is that number is just a little bit cursed. Parker said Wilson, which, by the way, tangent here, I got a notification on my phone right before starting this that Devontae Parker has officially called it a day from the NFL. He is retiring. So, like I said, not really Dolphins news now. It just came to my mind because of number 11. But David Long is your Miami Dolphins first wearer, if that's a word, of the orange jersey. Now, do have a couple of videos from today. The first one that we will get to is, oh man, there's some dandies. These are some quick videos today, Dolphins fans. We might have to show this one twice. Here, we'll just put it up. It's Tua throwing a quick out to Raheem Mostert. You heard it here first. That puppy, he took that the distance. That's a touchdown. that's a 90 to 95 yard touch right there from Raheem Mostert. We know he's got the speed to do it, but that's one of the videos we have. The other video we have from today, like I said, it's OTAs. It's very watered down football, but I like this one because it's showing a couple of guys we haven't really seen in Miami Dolphins uniforms before, and that's because they were our first and fifth round picks in Chop Robinson and Mo Kamara here on the bag. Kamara, he gives that thing some force. I'll have to show this one again because his part was pretty quick. And then Chop, obviously known for his speed, his quickness around the edge, but also he got a little bit of bull rush in him as well. I'll show that right away. Pay attention real quick on Kamara. He's popping that thing. Like I said, we get excited about random things here during offseason OTAs as Chop gets his turn at it right there. So there you go. Like I said, there are some videos, at least a little bit of footage there to scratch that Miami Dolphins itch that we've all had from this offseason. I do believe that the media is going to be allowed at Tuesday's OTA session. So hopefully we're going to have a little bit more of a complete report there, a little bit watered down today. I will be the first to admit it, but hey, it's an OTA session. We got a little bit of Tua news. We got a little David Long news, and hey, we got to see a little bit of the rookies in action. I will call it there for today, Miami Dolphins fans, but like I said, stay tuned, get subscribed if you haven't done so already. We'll be back following all the OTAs, the mini camp, training camps, news as it happens, content that we come up with. Stay tuned because we are going to have it all. And until next time, Miami Dolphins fans, Fins